Alright guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Game and Compute. Today I wanted to talk about credit building. So there are two very interesting cards that I've come across recently. And I'm just starting with both of them. So I don't even have a full review to really report. So far, all I can report is the process of getting the cards, loading the cards, and using them. But they're supposed to build your credit. And kind of not on the same exact topic. I'm wondering what people are thinking about these credit cards, these crypto debit cards I've started seeing come out. It's a very interesting thing too. So that's going to be that's the first thing I've seen where you can spend your crypto pretty much immediately. Like, I've never seen anything like that. I think the cards I've come across were through ads on Instagram, and they had like not a flip, like a they're like aluminum basically, or stainless steel, or some kind of metal. So that's really cool. I really was like into that. And I don't know, for me, sometimes the card design is kind of cool too, because it's like, it is something you show in public. So it is kind of nice when it has like a bit of flavor to it, either looking like modern or kind of sleek or playful. I once had a card with a like a tie-dye design on it. That was pretty cool. You know, I could go out with friends and like make purchases, and like people would compliment the card and stuff. And like it's just kind of a personal thing, kind of like, you know, your shoelaces, or like, you know, your glasses, the rims on your car or whatever. You know, it's like, you know, it's not a fashion thing, but it's, you know, it's something, you know, when you get to kind of choose the design, or when the design already looks kind of cool, versus like just a piece of plastic with a bunch of blue on it or something, you know. So I kind of like that sometimes they have like extra features that have nothing to do with the money really, but I think it's cool, right? So let me talk about, I'm going to talk about I'll talk about Chime first. And I also want to talk about this other card called Extra. So Chime is I didn't realize I don't really have the exact words to explain this, but there are plenty of reviews on YouTube and background information on these cards. Well, on the Chime card, not so much on the Extra card, but on the Chime card, there are a lot of reviews of, you know, the background behind the card, but I'll keep it simple because I understand the simple version of this. So the Chime card, originally you're eligible for the card just by signing up for it, for the debit. So you sign up for the debit card. You get an account number. That's a digital account with a routing, an account number. There's bill pay available, as well as availability to get checks, or send checks through that system. I don't know if you can buy paper checks, or if you can only send a digital version of a check to a location. I'm not 100% sure on this. But yeah, you have the checks. But you basically sign up first for the debit card in order to get the credit account. So you sign up for the debit card, go on their Chime website if you want to help out some people that have affiliate links and things, or if you can even find the ones where you can share the link to get an extra amount of money back or something. But all you do is sign up for the debit card. Most people, I feel like, are going to be approved for that debit card. It's just like setting up any other like online banking system. maybe even easier, honestly. And then the debit card comes in your mail. And what you do is you have to activate your debit card in order to get access to a credit card. So to activate your debit card, you have to get a qualified direct deposit of $200 or more to your Chime debit account. And this triggers the option for you to get a credit line with them. And the way that this credit line differs is they're not checking your credit because you're coming through the debit card. And the way it is provided to you, this line of credit is provided to you, they basically use your balance in your debit account so that when you swipe the credit card, because they'll send you a credit card in the mail too. So you swipe your credit card and you'll get basically all the credit. Like you can use 100% of that credit line. So if you have, say, your first qualifying deposit happens to be a direct deposit happens to be exactly $200. You get the credit card in the mail. You start using the credit card. So you have a $200 balance, and you swipe it to buy $10 worth of gas, which is nothing where I live, but $10 worth of gas. That's like a little over 2 gallons of gas, guys. Two and a half-ish gallons of gas. Less than 2.5. So now you have less than 2.5 gallons of gas in your empty car. And then you basically have that $10 and any other combination of purchases within that period. I don't know the period that they use, if it's a month. I know the other card uses a month. But it reports back to all 3 credit bureaus. And you don't have most cards, most traditional credit cards, they'll say don't use more than maybe about 25 to maybe 30% or so of your credit line, because then it's it's harder to build your credit that way, because you actually get marked off for having all your credit used, even if you do pay it back on time or early. So this card, if you have that $200, you can use the whole $200. So that's one cool thing. You can build it faster because you can have more money, and it only takes the money that you have. So you technically shouldn't be overdrawing it, because you check your account on the app and it shows you how much money you have. So now you have $190. Say you go for the next week and get gas for $10 every day. That would be $70 out of that $200 original dollars. And then that would all be reported to all 3 credit bureaus, that you basically completed that payment that was due of $70. It doesn't say that, the percentage of the credit line, because your credit line is not of concern. All they report is the good payment. They don't report out of what percentage. And so that actually works to your advantage to build credit faster, so I'm told. And this card is free, and you don't have to necessarily qualify for it like the other cards. I'm not sure if there are qualifying details, but as far as I understood, there weren't any. And so you basically, it's been said that you can, a lot of people notice that their credit score has improved by about 30 points. There are people who state other things. If you think about it, you can make some major payments on from this account, and just put all your gas and groceries on there or something. And it can also help you to budget too, because you can maybe keep necessities on this card, things like that. So what I did, I used my Citibank account, because I already get direct deposit to Capital One. I like Capital One. It's my main banking site, and it's free. Everything's free, and you do get interest, checking and savings for free. So I was like, let's go with Capital One. my Citibank account I got before that because, you know, I was like, just in case I need a brick and mortar account, but I'm basically getting bled almost $30 or so a month out of this account just to have an account. And so I don't really need this one, but, you know, my direct deposit from my, full-time job goes to my Capital One account. And because I got this card shortly after I had, already scheduled my direct deposit set up through my work, I was like, I don't want to go through that process again because it's a bit of a thing. And I was like, I don't want all my paycheck going to Chime because I don't know how fast I'm going to get the money. I don't know about it. There's no bank. It's not like something familiar to me yet. So I'm like, let me try to get a qualifying direct deposit sent directly to my Chime. And so that's one thing. If you don't have a qualifying direct deposit, you can't get the credit line. I'm trying to use a wire transfer from my Citibank to qualify because it would be considered an ACH payment, but it hasn't even posted. And let me see what day it was that I sent this wire transfer over from my savings account to Chime. It was a long time ago, guys. Sorry, this app is a little funky. I'm trying to see what day it was. It looks like maybe on the 10th. On the 10th. So around the 10th is when I did that. And today is the 17th. So it's already been 7 days. Shoot. It's been... Well, if I start counting from the 11th, maybe, it's only been like 5 business days. This is the 5th business day, so maybe it takes up to 10 business days or something. I know usually things like that do take longer, but I'm not sure. Citibank, guys, I don't know. So they take long on this. They take long. The first time I put a check into that account, it took like over a week for the check to clear. If you want to call their customer service, it takes forever to get through on the line. I'm comparing them to like US Bank because I used to have US Bank, and US Bank was good. I mean, they still charge fees and stuff, but I'm like, dude, Citibank, like, answer your phone, dude. Like, they have like a chat feature that I kind of like, but it's like you're talking to a bot first, and then you get a representative, and I did a whole like claim as well because I bought some rollerblades that never arrived, and the website, there's something with the website, like I can't find the PayPal, but I know it posted through my like my PayPal account doesn't say that it went through, but it posted through my Citibank account. So I'm like, dude, like, what's going on? But so yeah, there's that. Citibank costs too much in my opinion, and you barely get any interest, annual interest. Like, even if you have thousands of dollars, you're barely getting any money back. And Capital One has a higher interest rate, as well as it's free. So yeah, so that's the Chime card. I haven't been able to use it yet because the money hasn't posted yet, and I don't even know if that's going to qualify as an ACH transfer yet. I was told it should, and if not, then to use Charles Schwab to open up a line there. There's a specific type of account you can open that you can deposit money to other accounts, and it would be considered a direct deposit. There's also so the Extra card. There's a card called Extra that I got. Now this card is, how should I explain this? The Extra card is a type of credit card that you sign up for, or a type of debit card that you sign up for that reports to the credit bureaus. Again, all 3 credit bureaus, but it links to your actual bank account. it links to your actual bank account. So you link an account to it, and Extra keeps the most updated information. It costs about $8 or so to register without this other package that's for the bonus points and stuff. And it has different payment plans you can make. So it's not completely free, but it's not expensive. And in turn, you're going to build your credit by using this. At the end of every month, it reports, and again, it doesn't say that you can only use a third. It's reporting from your bank account that you've linked to it. So these are two interesting things I've seen. I mean, of course, you're going to have the money. It's not a line of credit like, here's the card and you don't get the money. But you can also have a higher line of credit, because, like, say if you have bad credit and you can get the ones where you load the money onto them, those types of cards, and maybe you'll have like a $200, $300, $500, maybe even $1,000 limit. But depending how much money you make, you can actually have more in these accounts, and it's your own money, so you're at less risk of actually going over. You shouldn't really be overdrawing it if you check it carefully. So I'm kind of going to report back on this whole process because it's new to me and I'm just starting it. And but so far it's interesting. I don't have the crypto card yet, but I'm probably going to order one, especially if it doesn't cost a lot. I'm not sure about like how much it costs and all that. I'm going to research that out today. But yeah, guys, hopefully all's going well, and that's it for now. Thanks for listening.